So let's consider the interaction term. This graph we plotted from the previous video, and it's a quick and dirty plot, but it doesn't really maybe show the interaction as well as we would like it to. For example, you can see that for African Americans, the drop in refractive error is a lot less than here. Let's maybe look at this another way. First, let's remind ourselves about the interaction term in our analysis of variance. So if we look at our test, we're talking about we're splitting our source, the source of our total variance. We're splitting it into ethnicity, init years, and ethnicity by init years. And the size of the F value shows that most of the variance is accounted for in init years. There's some variance, additional variance, accounted for with ethnic, and ethnic by init years is also significant. So this interaction term tests whether or not you can reject the null hypothesis that all levels of ethnicity are parallel across init years. Let's go to our graph. Let's change our graph type. Let's look at this a little bit different way. We'll go to a scatter plot. And actually, let's go to a scatter plot with lines. And what we want to do is move this guy up here. So we plot the Asians. Now let's come in here, let's select our data. And we're going to edit this first series. So we're going to put in the series name Asian. Then we're going to add a line. We're going to add African American. And the X values are these. And the Y values are these. And you can see that's our African Americans. Let's add our Hispanics. And that's here down to here. All right. Let's do this again. It's down to here. The Y values are here. Okay, now we have our Hispanics. And finally, let's add our Caucasians. Notice you can also click in under the word Caucasian. Do our X values. And our Y values. Okay, our Y values. And that's it. Now we have our interaction term. Let's add a legend just to help us out a little bit. We go over to add a chart element, the legend. We'll put it off to the right, but then we'll move it inside. And we'll expand our graph out again. All right, now we see that we have I noticed that because we have this text in here, it did not give us our knit years as we would like to have them. So we could change this to -5 and that to 4 in each of these, and then we'd get a scale that is meaningful to us. But for right now, our main question is, are these lines parallel? I think the answer is no. Those lines do not look all that parallel, and that's why the interaction was significant, because of the shape. If the interaction term would not be significant if all these lines were parallel down here. So that's what interaction means in terms of analysis of variance. So at the beginning, before the onset of myopia, people are pretty similar across ethnicities. But after onset of myopia, you can see the Asians just drop down a lot faster. African Americans, not so much.